Hello, everybody. This message is for the Shambhala warriors, those peaceful warriors, those noble people, those proud individuals who aren't too proud. They're just proud enough to stand up to the problems that exist and the ways in society that are struggling. And I think that Shambhala warrior energy is really embodied in this Aries full moon. I've been really feeling it. I've been hearing other people feeling it, and I think it's just there. So I wanted to tap into the energy and give anybody who's feeling specifically called to that a chance to tap into that and to feel that energy and to feel that power, because you have that power. It's within you. Trust me, I feel it every day. Oh, that one said, come to me, come to me. Jaguar. So, the Shambhala warrior. What's more of a warrior of the jungle than the jaguar, right? They have to find balance within the system, and they have to hunt for their food, and they have to kind of sometimes do that persistence hunting, right? That chasing down of something, waiting to catch something, waiting for the right moment and the right timing to do the work that they're supposed to do. And Jaguar brings in healing energy in this deck, so that's really going to help you, and making sure that you're rested and you're healed and you're ready to fight is just as important as the fight that you have to make, right? The off time is just as important as the warrior time. You need to be taking care of yourself, and you need to be taking care of the things that you love and the reasons that you have to do this, and the reasons that you have to keep taking steps forward and just keep moving and just keep walking. Pachamama wants you to do it. That's Gaia. That's the Earth Mother. That's that Freya energy. Whatever connection you want to make to this planet, that's what we're doing it for. That's what we're here for. That's what we're meant to do, right? Like, we're meant to take care of this planet. We are the shepherds. We, like, as a species, we're meant to steward the planet. Who decided that? Well, we did. Like, people did. And the problem is that some people don't do that. And some people don't, like, consider it and take care of it and think about that. And that's the whole reason that we have to exist, and we have to challenge that, and we have to fight with that. And I'm being called to pull out a rune, which I haven't done in ages. I've just been relearning them, so that makes sense, I guess. I got Hagalas H. I have to look up the meaning of that one now. I guess that's my one for the day. I will look into that. And I recommend that you do too. That's this coming up time period, like October 29th to November 12th, for people that pay attention to dates. This is timeless, so it could be the upcoming or the past, depending on when you catch this. And 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So in the evening, some sort of sacrifice, a caution, solitude, worries, damaged debts, unexpected and initially unwanted birth. So yeah, there's a caution with that, right? I think that's why it's Jaguar energy. We need to make sure that we're healing and we're taking care of ourselves as an utmost priority. It's really important. People need to do it, and not enough people are. And if they are, they're not really doing it properly, right? Like, the data's out there, and it's super expensive and it's super time consuming to be able to eat like 100% organic, homemade food. Like, not a lot of people can do that right now. I try and do it. I try to do it with my family, and it's really hard. Like, I was raised on box food, like, so learning to get my kids off of that while I'm also trying to get myself off of that, because it makes my body feel so much better. It makes me feel so much better. And trying to do that in a cost effective way when it's not cost effective, actually, right? Like, it's considered a privilege to be able to get that stuff. And that's something that needs a lot of change in our society and in our system, but it just hasn't happened yet. So, like, we need to find the best ways we can do that and the best ways we can take care of ourselves. And having a little bit of caution in there is a good reminder. I think it was a good reminder of me and the message not to get too, like, grandiose with it, right? We don't need to have a big fight. Like, I'm over that energy. I've had warrior energy in my life a long time, and I'm just like not really into it anymore. Like, it's just not worth getting aggressive over. Like, aggression energy has a purpose and it has a use, and it's making sure that that's being channeled towards positive things that really brings about change. And I think that that's a good call and that's a good reminder, and it's worth talking about. This, the cards that come here are just a way to help me channel, right? The crow, the message, this is Ravenfortea. It's all just meant to help and be a part of our path and be a part of the inspiration. And these are good reminders that we're getting here to do that. Like, when's the last time you looked at a crow? When's the last time you thought of a bird as something that needs to be taken care of, or you thought of a squirrel as something that needs to be taken care of, or a raccoon? Like, our trash pandas need love because we've built a society that's turned them into trash pandas. Like, and we really have that capability and we really have that purpose. We can really drive it, you know? The lower world is just as much of an importance as the higher world and the middle world where we live. Like, it's all relevant, it's all needed, it's all guided, it's all meant to pull us forward because there's nothing else to do. Like, we just live and we're people and we have our societies and we have our lives and we have our passions, and like, following those passions leads towards so many great things. And like, if someone resonated with this and resonated with warrior energy, like, that's one of your passions, that's one of your abilities, that's one of your gifts in this world, because not everybody is able to stand up and fight for what they believe in. I don't fight really physically, but I'm always willing to speak my mind, and I'm always willing to say what I think, and I'm always willing to share the energy that I feel. And that helps people, I think. It helps the people around me grow at some point, and it helps me grow because I have to learn how to do this and navigate this and interact with the world in a way that doesn't bring that energy, right? Doesn't bring aggression, but those things that need to change still need to be fought for, and they still need to change. And how each of us does that is going to make the difference. What is something that is going to help our Shambhala warriors here step into that? The blade. So being able to cut, being able to direct your energy and use your strength to wield it. And like, it's not like it's a dex-based weapon, right? So you need to use your strength in getting it into position to do its work effectively. That's not always a big overhead swing, right? Like, you don't need to fight with a big broadsword or battle axe. You can fight with a dagger. A dagger can change the world. A dagger can turn a king into a corpse. It has many times. And our daggers aren't physical anymore in this world. We don't really operate in that anymore. People that are still wielding blades and guns and stuff like that, like those things have a purpose and they're meant for hunting and they're meant for harvesting, and like they're an efficient way to do that. But we don't need to be using them on each other. We just don't. And you know that. Like, if you made it 10 minutes into this video, you know that. You don't need me to tell you. I'm being called to pull on some tarot cards, so we're going to use the Antique Anatomy Tarot. Wow, you guys just fell right out there, hey? Temperance and the Queen of Rods. So, yeah, keep your balance. Keep it true. The Queen of Wands has a lot of energy and a lot of fire and a lot of that, like, strength. But, like, if she just blew it all out, she would burn down the forest. She would destroy the kingdom. She would. You need to temper that. You need to bring it down. You need to wield it appropriately. Our words are our tools. Our words are our weapons. And how we decide to speak and how we decide to use them is how we decide to make a difference, right? Me deciding to talk about energy that I pick up and just thoughts that I have, and while I'm channeling and doing all this stuff, is one way that I do that, right? Here's my example. I'm here, I'm doing this, I've decided to do this, and like I could just go big with it, but like I can't, because I have the power, I have the energy. But if I just blow it all out here, it won't go anywhere. It won't do anything. I need to do it slowly, and I need to take my time, and I need to make sure that I'm balanced as I'm doing this, because it's what we need. The Nine of Rods. You can have them all in alignment. You can have them all in a row. You can have that beautiful yellow flower energy, that hope, that sunshine, that joy. And you can make something beautiful with it. You don't have to use it just to use it. Everything you use it for can have a purpose and be useful in your life. You can just wield your energy willy-nilly. Where's it going to go? What's it going to do? Probably drive people away, because it's a lot. That's just life sometimes, man. Lady, person, whatever you align with. Energy is just energy. How we tap into that and how we use that in our life is our own paths and our own choices. And it's beautiful to see, isn't it? When you really stop and just take a breath, see the beauty of it, the joy of it, the way it surrounds you. This Aries full moon is to remind us that we're warriors. It's to remind us of the strength within us. We did the balance thing. We did that with Libra. You are balanced. I believe it. The sun. The sun brings the light that the moon reflects. We had another solar flare, I think, on the 10th. So that 10/10 had another solar flare. Crazy. Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis, whatever you want to call it. Dancing sky. And that led us through to where we are, right? We just had a comet pass. That's like, how big of a new beginning do you have to get? Those things come in big cycles. That's big energy. And it was beautiful. I just saw pictures of it. Where I was, I couldn't see it on the skyline when I looked, when I knew. But I think I saw the trail of it out looking at the stars. That was cool. But yeah. Just trying to feel if there's anything else. I'm going to roll a d20 for you. 14. That's double 7. 1 and 4 makes 5. So you can take that however you want to. With modifiers in Dungeons and Dragons against most monsters, that would hit. Legit. And yeah, I just feel as this comes to a close, that's what I got. That's the energy. From this Gemini to you, tap into the duality of your heart. Tap into the love in your heart. Really look into the chambers. See the beauty that can be had there. See the beauty that can be withheld. With someone or with yourself. I'm not here to tell your fortune. I'm just here to read the energy I see in the path. Bless you. May you have a great evening. May you have a great day. May whenever this message finds you, it find you at the right time. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you're interested in me, I'm just Alice. And I'm Ravenfortea. Peace, love, and unicorns.